The longest-standing feud between Andrew and Imran had sent shockwaves through the entire neighborhood. Explosions had become an all-too-familiar sound, echoing through the air like thunderclaps. Missiles streaked across the sky, resembling enraged comets on a destructive path. The once peaceful streets were now enveloped in an atmosphere of palpable fear. But then, an event occurred that plunged the conflict into an even more menacing chapter. One fateful late night, Imran launched a colossal strike against Ezekiel. Drones and missiles sliced through the inky darkness, zeroing in on several key strategic locations where Ezekiel had set up his defenses. The attack was a sudden onslaught. Sirens wailed piercingly, buildings trembled violently, and flames illuminated the night sky, painting a terrifying picture. One of the missiles found its target in a residence linked to Ezekiel's inner circle. Inside that very residence was someone extremely dear to him, his brother. The explosion was utterly devastating. When the thick smoke finally cleared, the tragic truth emerged. Ezekiel's brother had lost his life, while Ezekiel himself miraculously survived. News of this tragedy spread like wildfire across the neighborhood. Some speculated that the attack had been an attempt to eliminate Ezekiel himself, while others believed it was a calculated warning. Regardless, Imran's message was crystal clear. This war was far from over. Shortly after the attack, Andrew stepped forward with a bold proclamation. He informed the entire neighborhood that the war was on the verge of ending. According to Andrew, the conflict was entering its final phase. However, Imran immediately dismissed this claim. In a calm yet bone-chilling response, Imran declared that the war would only conclude when he saw fit. It wouldn't end at Andrew's say-so, nor at Ezekiel's demand. Only when Imran was fully satisfied would the bloodshed cease. These words sent a ripple of intense tension through the entire neighborhood. Everyone grasped the implications. The war had transcended mere retaliation. It had evolved into a grueling battle of wills and endurance. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, other players were closely observing. Chang watched in silence, carefully gauging every move. Rostov scoured every corner of the battlefield, gathering new intelligence. And Nam Cole sat quietly in his room, poring over the chaos. As the war dragged on, the balance of power was bound to shift. In wars of this nature, the initial frontrunner was not always the ultimate victor. The neighborhood was now entering its most perilous phase. The betrayal that had started years ago was now dictating the fates of all those involved. To be continued.